right. Hey there, everybody. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. No, thank you. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. This is the reading for tomorrow, whatever tomorrow is, the 21st or something like that. So, like I said, thank you. We're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. J Moss, hello. JC, hello. Jackie, hello. I'm only answering J names tonight. That's what's going to happen now. Rose, hello. Sandy Rose, hello. Stacy Randall, hello. And Alban, welcome. We're going to get started in just a minute. Hold on 1 second while I fix this. So, all right. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, why does D keep calling me? He's blocked. He wants love, is what I'd say. I feel like this is interest, so, love. I feel like, so that's what I'd say there. Rob, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will I get a job from one of the 3 interviews I had today? Three. So I would say yes with this, 3 of Wands. You say clients begin with F, I, and D. Any advice is, well, let's see. I'd say they all look good, Rob. 4 of Wands, marriage, which would be good for F. 8 of Wands, quick success with I. And Queen of Pentacles, resources with D. So that looks really good. Any advice? Offer still on for May, June. You have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I wouldn't stop looking. I would keep the momentum going here, but I feel like things are kind of looking good for you, Rob. So, yeah. Yeah, 4 of Cups. I mean, I would say things might not look perfect, but I feel like you could be getting something. So I would stay open to offers and things like that. So that's that. JC, thank you. Hello there, JC. You say, tedious question. My unemployment benefits are stalled. Any news? Ace of Swords, victory. I like this. You know, unemployment isn't really legal, JC, but, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a legal situation in a certain way. So, I feel like this looks really good for you there, JC. I like it. Saw my dream job posted. Any chance I could get it? The Fool. I would look at this. And the Star, JC. No joke. So, thank you. Did I say thank you? I'm not sure. But thank you for the super chat, JC. And I would say, yeah, this looks very good. Fool says, take the leap of faith. The Star is like a wish or a wish coming in for you. So, that's what I would say to you. Leanne, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will communication between A and I improve? 3 cups, I'd say yes. I like the 3 cups, so I would say yes. Like, I realize that other readers read it as a third-party situation. I do not. To me, the 3 cups doesn't... I don't understand why other readers say it represents a third-party situation unless it comes up with, like, a bunch of negative cards or something like that. But to me, it's a good card, so I'd say yes. And thank you for the super chat. You say, I'm looking for a change. What do the cards and you suggest in COVID season? 10 of Wands. Yeah, looking for change. Everybody, I finished all the weekly readings. By the way, fire signs, your readings will be up tomorrow. I've just been having a ton of problems with YouTube as usual. I mean, apparently this is the new normal, is problems with YouTube. But anyway, this came up in like every single reading and that I did, is that people are trying to release the burden of, you know, like what we're dealing with in a lot of ways. So I feel like everybody wants change. Yeah, 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. I feel like there will be a positive change here, Anne. So, love it. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. You say here, should I give up on my current connection? I would say, yeah, maybe. Tower, you know, Tower's like a separation. 9 of Cups. I mean, 9 of Cups, 9s to me are something new. So, I would say yes. So, I would say yes, sir. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Well, I get a good contract offer with Flint of Shade Company. I would say no. I don't like this anymore. So I would say no with these 2 cards. Will I make good money with new account with Shade Company? I would say yes to that. So yes with this card. And you say, will B&B increase salary? 2 Wands. 2 Wands says take the lead. It says like ask. So if you ask for it, then yes. And you also say, love. You have the 4 Pentacles. Let go of the past and love. Queen of Cups. Love. This is like a change in direction of love, so could be love coming in for you. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the rest of the week, please. You have the Hangman. More delays. King of Pentacles. More of the same. King of Pentacles, I always say, represents like a dinosaur, right? You know, it's like a card that represents delays, you know, things being delayed, all that other stuff. So... to me, it's not like bad, but, you know, to me, it can definitely represent, you know, kind of like things being the way they have always been. It's a card of convention. So I just feel like stuck, but overall, I feel like things will be improving soon. Between Two Worlds, should I go back to previous connection? You have the 2 of Pentacles. I would say no. You know, mostly because, you know what's funny, is that Leo always gets the 2 of Pentacles, and I always say pick the new path. So to me, the 2 of Pentacles says pick something new. And also, Between Two Worlds, you say was Leo. Yeah, I mean, was it Leo? Was it Libra, being honest? I would say yes. Six of Cups is a good card. And it's a happy card, so I would say yes to you. I feel like they were being at least honest with those cards, so I would say yes. Alice, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, my former company is withholding paperwork vital to my disability care. Do you see me getting it? And also my lawyer. I would say yes. So you have the Lovers here, Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like, Five of Swords is not giving up on a situation. So Five of Swords can represent needing to like fight for something. It doesn't really represent needing to fight for something, but it is a card of like needing to make sure you don't give up on something. But I would say yes. I would say yes to you, Alice. I feel like, yeah, Hierophant, like dealing with the rules and things like that. But Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. So I would say yes all the way across here. So yes. Jasmine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will James contact me? Knight of Swords here. I would say yes, Page of Swords. These, I mean, two Swords cards. Definitely contact. So, I would say yes to you. I feel like he will contact you. Rockstar, hello. What happened with Scorpio? I feel like he just started something new. Queen of Pentacles. You say, will I hear from him? I would say no. Yeah, I would say no. This is no action. High Priestess is no action. I feel like he just moved on to something new here with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is just something new. So that's what I'd say there. A. Ortiz, hello. Found out contract job working for entity of parent company Microsoft. How they feel about me so far? Good. Page of Cups is like literally wanting to offer a position. Knight of Pentacles, hard work. So love it. That looks really good. You say, feel about me moving and staying remote if hired permanently. Yeah, I feel like you can have whatever you want. I feel like I said the exact same thing to you the other night. You have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands says you can have whatever you want because Queen of Wands is a card of like being bold, being assertive, but it's just about simply asking for what you want. I love the Queen of Wands for work situations, for asking what you want. Usually you get it with the Queen of Wands. So I would just ask for what you want there, but that looks good. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I expect from Sophia? Good, not good? Whatever, I feel like whatever you put into the situation, justice is cause and effect. It says, if you do certain things, you will get certain results back. So it definitely says, like, put the right energy in with the Justice card. The Hermit is like a little bit of a withdrawn energy is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I would be patient. Like, I wouldn't try to rush the situation with the Strength card. I would, like, try to be patient about it. That's what I'd say to you. But that looks pretty good. Hold on one second, everybody. And let me just check something real quick. And let's see. Of course not. All right. Hold on, everybody. All right. Sandy Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My new neighbors are awesome. Congratulations. You say, for the first time in 15 years, I have great neighbors. Will I wake up from this, or is it real? They're from Connecticut. I feel like it's real. Look at Seven of Cups. Thinking, is like fantasy, or thinking that something is a fantasy, right? And wondering when it's going to end. Chariot, a victory. So, yeah, I feel like things will go very well for you here, Sandy Rose. I like it. JC, thank you for the super chat. You have the Queen of Swords here, the Moon. Yeah, needing to let go of fears, basically. The Moon, to me, I'm starting to feel like the Moon is like a card of needing to stay on your path and needing to not allow things to distract you. I've been reading a lot about the Moon in the past few days, and yeah, I mean, just it's kind of like changed my view on the card. Even though I read intuitively, I still, of course, am always learning about new meanings and things like that. So I feel like it's like about not letting your fears control you here and kind of working towards what you want. Love it. Looks amazing. April, thank you so much for the super chat. You say water break and support for the fire sign video reshoot you had to do. Thank you, April. Yes, fire signs. I had to redo all your videos, so they will be up tomorrow morning. They're done, and they will be up tomorrow. The only reason I didn't schedule them yet is because I know it's been taking YouTube forever to upload videos, so I knew I wasn't going to get it done before I had to go live. So that's why I didn't do it. Kylie, hello. And San, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, I feel pretty good about CCS project I've been working on and feels like I'm about to complete it. Am I right or wrong? I let go of your fears here. I feel like you're right. King of Cups. King of Cups just says you can have whatever you want in the situation. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, same thing. So I feel like you are right. These are good cards. And the Nine of Pentacles is like independence and success and, you know, good things coming in for you. So I feel like this is very good for you, San. I feel like there's going to be success here. I like it. That looks amazing. So thank you, San. All right, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to get started now. I'm going to start with Aries. So let's see what we have going on for Aries people. Aries, I'm also going to be using the Enchanted Lenormand as well. So we're going to use that and the Deviant Moon. But Aries, let's see here. Aries, you have the Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades to me is just existing problems being resolved. So I feel like there could be a lot of solutions, a lot of good things coming in for you here. I don't really, even though I literally just did your reading like a few hours ago, I don't really remember what came up for you, but it was pretty good. So I feel like there's just good stuff. You might have had this card is what I'm trying to get at. So I do feel like you could be overcoming a lot of problems. Next, Aries, you have the Nine of Swords here. I feel like you need to get out of your head with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, I feel like right now, especially with the whole COVID situation, is just feeling like things are always going to be the same. Feeling like things are not going to change. But it's just a feeling. So I feel like you need to get out of your head here. And finally, you have the Chariot. It definitely could be some sort of victory coming in for you here. I feel like this is something you're working very hard towards. I also feel very good about moving, but I feel like saying, like, if you have moved already, like within the last year, I feel like you could be finally seeing results from your move, meaning like maybe you moved to get a job, maybe you're finally getting a job, or maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you moved a year ago, but maybe you're finally meeting new people. Maybe you're finally like making new friends, or maybe you're finally socializing or something like that. So that's like one message I get for some of you. For others, I feel like you just want movement in general, like everybody else. I mean, I feel like people are sick and tired of being stuck. So I feel like you probably just want movement, probably want to be able to get out and do stuff and all that other stuff. But that's what I got for you here, Aries. So thank you, Aries. That looks pretty good. Taurus, let's see here. Taurus, you have the Jack of Spades. This card is called the Child, and it just represents like childlike energy, having fun, doing things that you enjoy, entertaining yourself, looking at the world like a child. I think that's the most important part of the Child, is that it is a card of looking at the world as a child, but in a good way. Like children don't worry about failure, right? They don't worry about like mistakes and making mistakes and things like that. That's how they learn. So it can represent needing to make mistakes, needing to be childlike, needing to take risks, and you know, all those other things as well. We're not talking about ridiculous, you know, crazy risk. We're talking about, you know, calculated risks, or just, you know, risks that really won't have a huge impact on your life but could lead to some answers. So that's what I'm getting there. Next, you have the Knight of Wands as well. Again, your reading just kind of is like one single message here, Taurus. You also have the Knight of Wands. Definitely, I feel like this could be love for some of you. So I feel like for some of you, this could be love coming in. It could be a fire sign. But for others, to me, it fits in with that Child card. This is a card of being spontaneous and just needing to be open to spontaneous opportunity. So I feel like for some of you, this is just like needing to be open to spontaneous opportunity, needing to be spontaneous. If there are random opportunities that pop up in your life, this card says, you know, open up to those things. And finally, you have the Five of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, this is about you becoming more independent as well. For others, I feel like this is saying, like, again, Five of Swords to me says don't give up. Five of Swords is a card. There's a white flag right here. You know, it's a card of, like, putting up the white flag sometimes. It's not always true, but sometimes to me it can represent giving up on something where you shouldn't, you know, that you shouldn't give up on, basically. So it's like saying, if you're thinking about giving up on something, you know, try the childlike thing first. Try something you haven't tried before on something you're thinking about giving up on. Or, Knight of Wands, be open to random opportunity or spontaneous opportunity. That could kind of create a solution for you here with the Five of Swords. So that's that, Taurus, but that looks pretty good. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini, just so everybody knows, if you're having a problem with YouTube quality, it's just if you're lagging or anything tonight, it's just YouTube today. So usually the stream uploads fine, but there are definitely problems going on. So just so everybody knows, it's not you, it's YouTube. But let's see what we have for Gemini. So Gemini, let's see here. Gemini, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Or I'm sorry, the Ten of Diamonds. This card is called the Book, and this card represents hidden or secret knowledge and needing to learn that secret knowledge. It's a very good card of success and abundance and good things coming in for you, but it does say learn as much as you possibly can about something. I almost feel like what you will be learning about is a second chance. You have the Judgment card. The Judgment card doesn't really represent a second chance, but it kind of does, because it kind of represents, something that was dead being brought back to life. So probably not a relationship, but it could be anything else. It could be something that you've been trying to get or something that you've been trying to do. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like maybe you've been trying to get a job and maybe you finally get a job, or maybe you've been trying to start a business, or trying to fix your health or something. I just feel like saying finally is what I feel like saying to you, Gemini. So I feel like saying finally something is going your way. For others, I do feel like this could be you communicating to people. So I feel like you are the one that could be communicating with other people with this Judgment card. And finally, you have the Five of Pentacles here. I almost feel, Five of Pentacles is a card of like feeling like left out in the cold, but it can be a card of feeling judged as well. Normally on the Five of Pentacles, there's a guy who has the bell around his neck. He represents a leper, and back in the day when there still are people with leprosy, but I don't want to get too nerdy on you here, Gemini. But anyway, the point is like back in the day when there were lepers, they made them wear bells around their necks. And it's like a card that says like, do not draw attention. It says do not draw attention to a weakness is what the card basically says with that imagery, right? But I feel like for some of you, you could be feeling judged, but I feel like you just need to almost ignore it with this this card here. So yeah, that's what I feel for you. I like it. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you. Cancer, you have the mice. I hate this card. But I feel like you've had this card before. I'm pulling. I love this card. This is my favorite card in the deck. So you have the worst card and the best card in the Lenormand card reading system. The Seven of Clubs, the mice, is slow. It is like slow progress, moving very slowly towards something you want. The Ace of Clubs, on the other hand, this card is called the Ring, and this is a very positive card. It represents marriage, but really it's, like I said, it's my favorite card in the deck. It represents things coming full circle, represents like wrapping things up, or it could represent starting something new as well. It can also represent a lot of support coming in from like other people in your life, because it kind of represents like your circle of support. It represents the people who are committed to you in your life. So that could be like parents, it could be friends, siblings, your aunt, your uncle, could be anything like that. So I feel like this could represent people helping you. This could say that if you are experiencing very slow progress, maybe you want things to move forward very quickly, your solution is the Ace of Clubs. Ace of Clubs says lean on your circle of support. So, it says like ask people for help, and there are people that'll help you. Before you say it, Cancer, because I know it every time, there's always some smarty pants, right, in my comments saying, I don't have a circle of support. I don't have someone in my life. I always say, well, there are plenty of organizations out there that you could reach out to. There are plenty of Facebook groups that you could join where having to do with a million different issues, right? I'm sure of it. So, join a Facebook group, join a group, make some friends. I mean, yes, maybe you have to do some work here, but you can find someone to support you, guarantee it. So no excuses. And finally, you have the Ten of Swords and Seven of Cups. I mean, like I said, Cancer, your weekly reading was pretty positive, so, I wouldn't really worry about just a little bit of negativity here. I don't really feel like tarot is positive or negative in the first place, but what I would say here is that the Ten of Swords can represent moving on from something, or it can represent something that is like dead, done, over with. So I feel like it's time to move on from something here. Seven of Cups could say, like, this could be reliving something as well. This kind of gives me Nine of Swords vibes, right? Because it's like you have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a card of overkill. It's a card of like not realizing or not seeing that you need to move on from something, not seeing that something is dead in your life. And the Seven of Cups, again, can represent like distractions or things that are distracting you and keeping you stuck here. So I feel like some of you, if you're feeling stuck, I feel like you need to let go of something, especially if this is like something from the past, like a past relationship or something that you're holding on to. This could say that if it's confusing, then that's your answer. That's your answer that it's time to move on here. So yeah, that's what I'd say to you here, Cancer. So love it. Thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see here. Leo people. Leo, you have the gentleman here, so I feel like some of you could be dealing with a gentleman in your life, or I guess if you're a gentleman yourself, you could be the gentleman here. The Ace of Hearts here is the card of, you're kind of like the Ace of Cups, it's like your emotions overflowing, being very happy. It can represent dealing with someone in your life or receiving a love offer. So I do feel like some of you could be getting a love offer. To me, it's also just one of the cards of the home, and you always get these home cards. You had in your weekly reading that I did for you today, Leo, you had the Wombat Spirit. The Wombat Spirit card is the card that says something about being home. I don't remember exactly what the Wombat Spirit says actually, but it says something about being home. So I feel like some of you could be spending more time at home, or you could just be, kind of like doing things from home as well. Next, you also had the Emperor in your weekly reading as well, and the Emperor is like about following a plan. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with an Aries, so some of you could be like, you could have a relationship coming in, obviously with that Gentleman card that can represent a relationship, and it could be an Aries, could be someone with Aries in their chart. For others, I feel like you're just following a plan with this card, or I feel like you could be seeing the conclusion of a plan as well here, mostly because you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups does not represent the conclusion of a plan, but I do feel like for some reason, I feel like that's what it's saying, number one. So, for those of you that have been watching me for a while, I read intuitively. For some reason, I feel like this is saying conclusion of a plan. Again, not what this card means. I totally understand that, but that's what's popping into my head. For others, I feel like you had something similar. I don't think you had this card in your weekly reading, but you did have something similar about like walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I feel like a lot of you could just be like walking away from things that no longer serve you with the Eight of Cups, and that's pretty much that there, Leo. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Queen of Diamonds here. The Queen of Diamonds is called the Crossroads, and the Crossroads just simply represents picking a new path, right? Or it represents being at a crossroads. I always say that the Queen of Diamonds to me says pick the new path. So it says if you have a choice between, living where you've been living for like 20 years or moving, I would move. If you have a choice of like traveling somewhere you've been before or somewhere new, pick the new experience. The Queen of Pentacles is like pretty specific. It says pick the new thing, and that's where you will find success. I also feel like for others, this could just be you having already accepted a new path, like a new job or something like that, and you could just be increasing your resources, making more money with this card. Next, you have the Three of Swords. Again, for some of you, this could be a separation. I would say some of you could be going through a divorce or a separation or something like that. You have the Justice card here as well. For others, this could just represent, again, picking a new path, like that Queen of Diamonds, the Crossroads here, because the Three of Swords can just be a separation, but it doesn't have to be in love. It could just be moving. It could just be traveling. It could just be making a change. So I feel like some of you are just making a change with this card. And finally, you have the Justice card. So I feel like I do literally feel justice for you here, Virgo. So I feel like for some of you, this could be in love, or for others, it could just be in your life in general. I do feel something legal here, but I feel like it has to do with like tickets or something. I feel like I've said this to you before. So I don't know. Maybe one of you Virgos out there is dealing with some sort of like long drawn out ticket type situation. So if you are, I feel like you could be kind of wrapping that up or cleaning that up. For others, I feel like you're just like no longer, this has been like a major theme for you, probably just withdrawing your energy from people or from things that no longer give energy to you. So I feel like you're only interested in kind of, situations where there's an equal give and take. So that's that, Virgo. Love it. Thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Queen of Hearts here. The Queen of Hearts is called the Stork, so it is the card of the mother. So some of you could be, this could represent children. So if you're hoping to have children, this could be you having children or wanting to have children here. For others, I feel like this could be just movement. The stork can just represent long travel, so that like to long distance locations, or could represent like if you live somewhere, maybe you're like traveling cross country or something like that. So it can represent long travel. It can represent traveling for love as well. So I do feel like some of you could be traveling for love here with this card. It can also represent moving on as well. And you do have the Six of Swords here. So some of you could just be experiencing improvements. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. Next, you have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles to me is brand spanking new love. So if you're looking for love, this could be someone new. Could be an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, as always. To me, the Page of Pentacles could be any sign coming in for you, but just someone new. For others, I feel like this is saying that you have learned a lot. I'm just getting learning here. Six of Swords, again, at the end here, Libra. The Six of Swords can represent learning because normally there is a guide in the boat with the person in the Six of Swords. There is another person. That person represents someone who goes back and forth across the choppy waters. That person is a guide. That person is someone who can handle it. So I feel like it kind of represents learning, having learned from a person, and that's popping into my head. I feel like some of you could have learned through a difficult situation or a difficult process. You could have found a lot of answers in your life. For others, I am getting like moving, but I feel like if you're moving, you're probably moving for like work or business. So that's definitely popping into my head. I feel like some of you could be like moving for work or business here with these two cards. But definitely moving on towards improvements. Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's like a passionate new beginning as well with the Page of Pentacles. So I really, really like that for you, Libra. Thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what is going on for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Seven of Diamonds here. This card is called the Birds. This card represents trusting your intuition. It could represent your dreams, your daydreams, dreams while you're driving your car. Don't have dreams while you're driving the car, Scorpio, but I've been there where you're driving and you like zone out, and before you know it, you're at your destination and you don't remember the drive at all. I've been there. So I feel like some of you could be having those moments, Scorpio, with the Seven of Diamonds here. Pay attention to the road, Scorpio. Definitely popping into my head. For others, this could just represent communication about money. Seven of Diamonds is a weird card. Seven of Diamonds, weird enough, when I first started reading playing cards, one of like the traditional meanings of the Seven of Diamonds, the Birds card here, not in the Lenormand, but just in the playing card reading system, it can represent like you could have like $10 million in the bank and you could still be concerned about money. So some of you could be concerned about money, or you could be concerned about your finances, even though you have plenty of money. It's kind of like a card of being concerned, but really not having a real issue. So again, it can kind of just say like, don't put in too much energy into things that you're concerned about, basically. Next, you have the Six of Wands. So definitely a lot of communication energy here, by the way. So I feel like if you're waiting for communication or hoping to have communication with someone, this could obviously be communication coming in for you. This could be in love, could be in pretty much anything, but this is a card of success as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you here with the Six of Wands. I also feel like this, for some reason I'm getting abundance here. I don't really consider the Six of Wands to be a card of abundance, but I do feel like some of you could be increasing your abundance here. And finally here, you have the King of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, this could actually be love. I feel like it could be another water sign. In your weekly reading, Scorpio, I'm almost positive that you had a water sign. So I feel like for some of you, there could be a water sign coming in for love. As always, like I always say, the King Cups to me also represents being very comfortable with emotions, being able to handle the current state of emotions as well. But this could be for because of the whole situation. Like I think people are freaking out, right? So I feel like you're very stable, and maybe you could be helping other people to stabilize and not freak out. So I feel like it's really important that you're being very strong at this time, and maybe you're helping other people do that with that card. But that's that, Scorpio. So thank you, Scorpio. Sag. Let's see here, Sag. Sag, you have the Ace of Spades here. This card is called the Lady, or the Woman, whatever you want to call it. And it's just a card of like existing problems being resolved. Your weekly reading was super weird this week, and that'll be up tomorrow. But yeah, it was kind of weird, and but I do feel like there are improvements coming in for you. I feel like things, all in all, things seem to be improving. Things seem to be getting better for you. So I feel like this could be talking about improvements. Ace of Spades is considered like the most powerful card in the playing card reading system, but just represents like existing problems being resolved or you finding solutions to things that you've been dealing with. So that's kind of what I feel for you here. Next, you have the Hierophant. I feel like for some of you, for some reason, I feel like this is a warning. For some reason, don't ask me why, but it's just popping into my head. I feel like it's like a warning. I feel like some of you just need to, pay attention. I do feel like saying follow the rules for some reason as well. So I feel like this could just say like follow, like just for tomorrow. Just for tomorrow, I feel like it's saying follow the rules. I don't really know what that has to do with. It could have to do with like the whole situation. If the rules are wear a mask, wear a mask. I don't know. I just feel like saying follow the rules with this card. For others, this could represent education. And again, I do feel like education could move things forward faster in your life. I feel this for everybody. Again, I've been talking about this for like 2 years now. All the energy in Capricorn. Literally, like Capricorn energy, even though it doesn't directly have to do with education, to me, with Capricorn energy, the more you learn, the more you earn. Right? The more you learn, the faster things are going to happen. So I've been telling people for 2 years, if there's something you want with all this Capricorn energy, even with Saturn going retrograde, to me, Saturn going retrograde back into Capricorn is like a second chance for everybody, for everybody who didn't listen to me for the past like 2 years. Now is your like second chance, right? And yes, I realize that Saturn has been in Capricorn for 3 years, but I've only been going live for 2. So, I couldn't tell anybody before this. But, what I would say is now is your second chance. If there's something you want to accomplish, if there's something you want to get in your life, I don't care what it is. I don't care, like I say, I don't care if you want to build a rocket in your backyard, learn about it, and you will make it happen, especially with this Eight of Wands, and especially with the Hierophant as well. If you want to improve your health, just read about it, learn about it. Doesn't matter what it is. So that's what I would say here. Just learn, and I feel like there will be quick success. So love it. Amazing. Thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Speaking of Capricorn, let's see here. Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Lily here. This is the King of Spades in the playing card reading system. The Lily just kind of represents spirituality, diving into spirituality, using your spiritual powers, pretty much like all that stuff. I also sometimes feel like it could be a gift from the universe, and I do feel like some of you could be receiving a gift. It just feels like a removal of burdens is what I feel like saying. So maybe there are certain burdens, or maybe there are certain challenges and things like that you've been dealing with, and I feel like you could the gift from the universe is that certain challenges are going to be improving or getting better with this card. Next, you have the Knight of Cups. Again, could be a Knight in Shining Armor. So if you're looking for love, this could be someone sweeping you off your feet. The Knight of Cups, of course, could be a water sign. Could be any sign, really. But I do feel like this could be love coming in for you here. The Knight of Cups would be like a perfect match. For others, this to me is about needing to have this right here. Some sort of passionate new beginning. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning or a creative new beginning in your life. And that Knight of Cups is you kind of like looking into the cup. You are dreaming of this perfect life. The Ace of Wands says you just need to take action. So I literally feel like there's something coming in for you, Capricorn. Could be a job, a relationship, could be a business, could be health, whatever. That could lead to like your dream life or something much better in your life. I feel like you just need to take action with the Ace of Wands. So yeah, I like this a lot. I feel like this is very good for you. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you. Aquarius, you have the Nine of Spades here. This is called the Anchor in the Lenormand card reading system. It's kind of like a good card, bad card type situation with the Nine of Spades. The Nine of Spades can represent something that's holding you back, like an anchor, but it can also represent you kind of getting to a place of being stronger as well. It can say that you are kind of creating a permanent position for yourself. This could be in work or business. You could be committing to something new with the anchor, and it's just saying you are putting down your anchor. You are going to be somewhere or stay stuck to something forever. This could also represent a temporary situation, which is kind of like why it goes back and forth. But here's the difference, is that the anchor in a temporary situation can represent, like, if you need a job, for example, the anchor says look for a part-time job, or look for a consulting work or contract work. And this card does represent those types of work becoming full-time. So the anchor is really a good card because it says you could get a job that is part-time and it could turn into something full-time with this card. So if you're looking for work, that's what I'd be doing here with this card. Next, you have the Page of Wands. I do feel like this could be love coming in for some of you here. Yep, especially if you've been waiting for love. I would say it could be a fire sign coming in for some of you. Could also be a water sign as well, I feel. So either or. It could be anything. This is just a general reading. But I do feel like this could be love coming in for you. For others, I feel like this is you finally getting started. So I feel like if you have wanted to get started, or if you've been thinking about getting started on something, I just feel like you're finally getting started here. So love it. And finally, I feel like you show up in a very strong position here, Aquarius. The King of Swords is like a card of authority, and it's a card of wisdom as well. So I feel like you are kind of like using your wisdom. I feel like this is making you very successful. And yeah, I just feel really good about this. So love it. All right, Pisces. Pisces, thank you for your patience as always, Pisces. Pisces, let's see what's going on for you here. Pisces. Pisces, you have the snake. This is the Queen of Clubs in the Lenormand. So I feel like for some of you, this says, make sure something is not too good to be true. Really, this is a card of seduction. And by the way, you have the Four of Cups here as well, Pisces. This can represent thinking that the grass is going to be greener on the other side when it's not. So I would say, be careful of any grass is greener on the other side type situations. Some of you, this might be out of your control. This could be someone else. Like maybe if you were in a relationship and maybe if there was a breakup, this could say that that person thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. This could represent regrets though. So they could be having regrets. Yeah, you have the Sun here as well. This is the Ace of Diamonds right here. So the Ace of Diamonds is a really good card, and it can represent success. So a lot of you could be just attracting a lot of success into your life as well. So that's pretty good. Next, you have the Star here, Pisces, Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you could be having wishes in love, actually. So probably not too bad here is what I'd say to you with that Four of Cups. But I do feel like some of you could be finding fulfillment in love here with these cards. For others, I feel like this is like some sort of love recovery. It's popping into my head as recovery. I feel like someone has hopes. So again, this could be someone from the past who thought the grass was greener on the other side. They could have left you for someone else or something else, and they could be trying to come back. I mean, to me, that's like Pisces in a nutshell, right? So I'm sure like every Pisces has had that happen to them at least once. Well, it might happen again. For others, I feel like this is just like wishes coming in for you, you being very happy. I feel very withdrawn energy with that Queen of Clubs there. I feel like some of you could have like been feeling like a major lack of energy. I feel like you could have been feeling distracted, a lack of motivation. Now I feel like this is like motivation picking up. I feel like I said this to you last night as well. So that to me would say that's true. So I feel like motivation is picking up here. And finally, Pisces, you have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I wanted to clarify it here. The Four of Cups is like, again, thinking the grass is greener on the other side when it isn't. So I would be careful of that. Do your research on any situation that you're thinking about walking away from. This could be, it could be anything. To me, really, the one exception I would say is love. Even though, like I said, the Four of Cups can come up when someone walks away from us and thinking the grass is greener on the other side. At the same time, I think that if we're thinking about leaving someone, that is probably our answer, right? That probably says you should leave. So if you're thinking about leaving someone, you should probably leave. There's probably someone new coming in for you here with the Queen of Pentacles. For others, I feel like this is just what you have been waiting for here with the Queen of Pentacles. Just an increase in resources. I feel like maybe things have been tight or things have felt tight for you, Pisces. I feel like this is just an increase in resources. Yeah, like I said, wishes. You getting things you wish for, getting things you want. So, yeah, this actually looks pretty good, Pisces. Love it. All right, thank you, everybody, for being here again. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So let's do cards 1, 2, and 3 here, people. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what's going on here. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. All right. 1 and 2 and 3. Love it. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the Three of Wands here and the High Priestess. I feel like for some of you, this is like saying that something has a lot of potential in your life and you need to move towards it. This has been coming up for everybody, so you know, to me, this is very much a collective energy, is what I would say. I feel like that a lot of us could be delaying great things from coming into our lives. Why? I don't know why. I feel like we're all doing it. Again, this is not a criticism, as I always say. People always get super offended by my readings. I don't understand it. I think it's my face, honestly. But at the same time, I feel like this is just like, you know, really, it is what it is, right? I feel like there are things we could have so much faster. It's like we have to take a leap of faith. For some of you, I feel like this is love. It's like maybe you're delaying love. Could be with the Pisces, could be with anybody, really. But I feel like there's delays here. I feel like it just needs to get moving, because if it doesn't, it's not going to happen. Same thing with a business or a job. I feel like you need to get moving here, card number 1 on something. So that's what I'd say there. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Five of Swords here and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to not give up. Five of Swords. I literally said it tonight. Five of Swords to me is a card that says don't give up. The Nine of Wands is also a card that says don't give up as well. So I feel like for some of you, this says do not give up on something that you want, basically. And I feel like you need to keep pushing. This is like wanting to quit on something when you shouldn't. The Nine of Wands just says you have not exhausted your options. It says there's more to try. So I feel like whatever you're feeling like giving up on, try again. Keep trying with these cards. And finally, you have the Four of Wands here and the Three of Swords. Weird reading tonight, this pick a card. But I feel like for some of you, this could be a breakup. For some of you, you could just be going through a divorce situation. And I feel like you're just going through a divorce. You could be going through a divorce to have a new commitment. You could finally be getting to the end of a divorce. Like maybe the whole COVID situation has like delayed a breakup or a separation or a divorce, and it's like maybe now it's finally happening. For others, I feel like this could be a heartbreak and a commitment as well. But I feel like this kind of all ties together, this whole reading. So it's like, again, if something doesn't move forward here in a relationship, it's like it could lead to a breakup or a separation. For others, I feel like this is kind of like needing to watch your health here. The Four of Wands, I feel like it's saying commit. It's like, I feel like you need to commit to one thing. Here, I feel like this whole thing goes together as well. I feel like for others, all these cards here could say that, like, there's something you need to start in your life, or there's something you need to get going on, and you just need to commit. That's where the success will be. Three of Swords is like saying, don't allow yourself to be sad, is what I feel like it's saying there. So, that's that. Weird, but thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. And of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Perry George, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say anything for me? Nine of Swords. I would say definitely get out of your head at this time. Two of Pentacles. I feel like you need to pick the new path here, is what I'd say to you. So I feel like there's like new opportunities, and I feel like you need to move on to a new opportunity here. Anita's Desk, hello. Thank you for the super chat. My make coworkers. I think you're saying my coworker is passive aggressive. What's wrong? Magician. I feel like they're just a tricky person. Magician is just a tricky energy, but it is an energy of just being able to. It's a card that just says, use your powers of manifestation to change the situation. So I feel like they're just a tricky person. So I would just try to use your vibes to control it. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. What does Rick think of me in the future? The Sun, best card in the deck. So celebration, happiness, good things coming in. Yeah, like I said, marriage, children. What do you want? Very, very, very good card. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Will I make money today? I would say yes. Two of Wands. Two of Wands says dig deep, but I would say yes with this card. I like the Two of Wands a lot. Kelly Parks, thank you for the super chat. Finances, please. You have the Queen of Wands here, the Chariot. It's in your control. Queen of Wands is how much energy you put into something. It's like, it's not how much. It's a card of being bold. It just says be bold and you will be successful. Chariot, victory, same thing. So I feel like there will be a victory here. Leanne, hello. Leanne, you say, should I keep waiting for A to commit? No, I would say no. I do not like the moon at all. So I would say no. Yeah, I feel like there's new love available to you. So I would say no with that moon card. Between two worlds, where the heck is it? Will Libra and I see each other again? I would say no. I mean, that Nine of Cups is a good card, but the Two of Swords is kind of like a card of mental conflict. It says like somebody needs to make a decision for this to happen. So I'd say like it's possible, but I feel like somebody needs to make the choice here with the Two of Swords. JC, thank you for the super chat. Capricorn may not represent education, but structure. There you go, JC. Exactly what JC said. Adventure, apparently, for you. Isha B, how does Daryl feel about me? Devil, 7 of Cups. I feel like confused about you at the moment, so probably just confused. Yeah, the Emperor. It's like this is a withdrawn energy, Isha, at this time. I feel like this will change over the next few months, but I feel like for right now, just like this withdrawn energy. Isha B again, thank you for the super chat. You have the 8 of Cups here and the Hangman. Yeah, like I said, changes in the future, just in general. The 8 of Cups is like needing to like walk away from a situation. I don't think you're really walking away. I feel like you're just not putting the energy into it. That will probably be the best thing to do right now. Hangman, delays, but probably a change in the future is what I'd say. Yeah, probably things changing. So that's what I'd say there. Lonnie, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Did I miss someone? No. Lonnie, you say, how will our family trip go with my Gemini this coming week? You have the Gemini right here. You have the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. I feel like it'll go well. I mean, 8 of Swords is like a card of feeling trapped or stuck, but, it doesn't really represent anything having to do with this. Yeah, I feel like things will go really well. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, good news, good things coming in for you. So I feel like things will go well. Yeah, Star, rest and relaxation with the Star. Very good card of hope and renewal and good things. So I feel like it'll go very well. Aaron Dunn, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What advice do you have for me in finances? 9 of Pentacles. Love it. 9 of Pentacles is a very good card for finances. Obviously, it's a card of being financially successful. It's a card of gratitude and luxuries. As far as advice is concerned, Aaron, the 7 of Pentacles says do not give out more than you can energy-wise. So normally she has 6 pentacles on one side, 3 pentacles on the other, and it kind of says like do not burden yourself. 10 of Wands, do not create too many burdens in finances. Do not spend too much money, like the typical financial rules. And I feel like you'll be fine. That's a really good card, so I love it. Looks good. Nephilim, should I invest in this business? A friend has. I would say no. I don't like this 7 of Swords, so I would be careful. 7 of Swords. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I would just say like do your research, basically. I would learn as much as you can. Nephilim. The Hierophant is a card of education, basically. Maisha, thank you for the super chat. You say card for love. I feel like there's love coming in for you. 5 of Cups is like no love. 5 of Cups is like sadness or feeling left out in the cold. But the 6 of Cups is like soulmate coming in for you here. Yeah, I feel like once you can make yourself available, once you can get out in public, I would get out in public with that card, is what I'd say to you. Nancy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles for this weekend. Amazing. Queen of Cups is just like a very kind, caring, nurturing energy, so you could just be feeling taken care of this week. It could also represent like a change of direction in love or improvements in love. And 10 of Pentacles, amazing. Really good for money, but pretty much good for anything, because 10 of Pentacles is kind of like everything you want. It's the tree of life. It represents everything you want in life. So I feel like there could be like a lot of abundance and success coming in for you as well this weekend, and it could be in any area of your life. So love it. Marion, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is the Taurus in my life serious, or is he a clown? I feel like he's serious here. Yeah, I feel like this is a very serious energy, Marion. So you have the Strength card. Strength is a card of patience. You know what the other thing about Strength is, Marion? Is that this card is a card that says prove it, right? So it's like, I feel like he will prove it to you with that card. 7 of Pentacles, patience, needing to be patient. Both cards, Strength card and the 7 of Pentacles, needing to be patient at this time. And finally, you have the King of Wands. I like the King of Wands for love, because to me, it's like someone who is willing to put in the time, effort, and energy into the situation. So yeah, I feel like he's legitimate with those cards. I like it. Enzo, thank you for the super chat, and hello. Rewards have begun to surface post-family BS drama. Card for possible property purchase. I would say yes, Enzo. I like this a lot, is what I'm going to say to you. Yeah, I would do your research here with this card here, but you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is like an increase in resources, or it could just say you will have the resources to purchase the property. The Justice card is like cause and effect, and just justice as well, balance. So I would say yes. I feel like you will be able to purchase the property for sure. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, why is Daryl confused at this point? What's on his mind? The world here, the Empress. I feel like just like a lot of things. The world, it could be just the problems of the world, literally, going on, and the challenges and like all that other stuff. And it could also just represent him going through personal challenges as well. Or, you know, when I say the world to me represents birth, right? This is literally a birthing process. The world to me is like being stuck in the squeeze. The Empress to me is a card of the mother. It's a card of birth, but it's a card of going from winter to spring. But maybe he just hasn't been born yet. So it's like a rebirth. I feel like it's a rebirth situation for him. Kylie... Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You said my booty did get bigger. Can I have a card? Yes. You have the death card, transformation. Yeah, look at this. And the judgment card. Double transformation, double. It's like a double death, basically. So I feel like you're going through a transformation at this time, Kylie. So love it. That looks really good. I like it. JC, thank you, and have a good night, by the way, JC. All right, let me switch up real quick before I do Enzo's collective. So thank you to Enzo. We're going to be doing a collective. So a big thank you to Enzo. But let's see what we get for the collective here. So for everyone here in the collective, let's see here. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Seven of Cups and the Four Wands. I feel like some of you, there could be confusion in relationships. Again, Venus going retrograde this year, right? So, you know, Venus retrograde to me is not really that big of a deal for the most part. To me, all retrogrades affect, you know, the house that they're in for you. So, I mean, if, you know, Venus is not in a relationship house for you, probably not going to cause problems in relationships. But, you know, what I would say is I do feel like there's weird energy around relationships. I feel like this is about just needing to get on the same page. So some of you might need to get on the same page with your partner, like where things are going. I do feel like there is, like, it comes up for everybody. You know, it started off with Aquarius, then it moved to Pisces, and now it's like moved on to like everybody as well. So I feel like everybody needs to get very, very clear on what they want in a relationship, or I feel like people need to kind of like solidify their relationships at this time. I don't know why, but that's what I'd say here. For others, I feel like this could be like some sort of goal or reaching some sort of goal here. With the Four Wands. So I feel like some of you could be reaching a goal. I feel like the Seven of Cups is saying, like, don't allow things to distract you. Next here for the collective, we have the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. Again, don't give up. It's been coming up all night, so I feel like people need to not give up. Eight of Wands, there will be a quick success. I feel like some sort of quick turnaround almost coming in for everybody here. I kind of like it. So I feel like there could be a quick turnaround. Like, things have been crap for quite a while, right, for the past few months. So maybe there's a quick turnaround. I feel like it's saying don't give up. Like, we're in the home stretch, right? The Four Wands is the finish line. So I feel like we're almost at the finish line here, people, with things that we're dealing with. And finally, we have the Judgment card and the Two of Cups. Again, I feel like if you get on the same page with a partner, then things will go very well for you, obviously, in a relationship. For others, I feel like this is about like a rebirth in your life. And the Two of Cups is like you and your higher self. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be you kind of like aligning or resonating with something that you want to do in your life. And I feel like there could be a lot of success there for you. So thank you, everybody. And thank you to Enzo. But this looks really good. I feel like everybody just needs to kind of like talk themselves into things with that Five of Swords and also this Two of Cups. Needing to convince yourself that you're capable of doing something that you want. So love it. Looks good. Definitely good for love as well, as long as you get on the same page with your partner there, people. But thank you, Enzo. All right. Let's see here. Where was I? JCA answered. Arlen, thank you for the super chat. Message for me, please. You have the Five of Wands here, Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Wands, to me, is kind of like a card of conflict or competition. So I feel like you need to kind of let go of conflicts or competition. Queen of Pentacles says pick the new path. So I feel like there could be like new opportunities coming in for you at this time, Arlen, is what I'd say to you. Carla, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. For love, you have the Magician. You can have whatever you want. The Magician says use your powers of manifestation to attract whatever you want in your life. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation here to attract someone that you want or desire into your life. And for finances, you have the Nine of Wands here, the Page of Wands. I would say don't give up at this time. I feel like you could Nine of Wands is a card of experimentation, and it's also a card of like persistence in your finances. So I feel like you need to be persistent. Page of Wands is like starting something new. Could represent like job changes and things like that. But to me, it could be like some sort of change in your life, basically. As far as your finances are concerned, yeah. High Priestess. High Priestess to me says something has a lot of potential for you financially. So I feel like you need to like use potential or listen to something that has potential. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the rest of the month, Kelly. You have the Strength card here, Kelly, and the Knight of Wands. The Strength card is a card of patience. This could be a fire sign coming in for you, by the way, in love, if you're looking for love still, Kelly. But the Knight of Wands, to me, is like a card of like spontaneous energy, adventure, going on adventure. It's also a card of like working on things that, to me, it's like a very good card for your desires. It says there could be like certain desires or certain things you do desire in your life. And it can represent needing to move towards those desires or needing to work on something that you desire to work on, like in life. And it says that you will be very successful. I love it. Rome, thank you for the super chat. Will I move out of my friend Jeremy's place? I would say yes, definitely. The world, definitely move. So I would say that yes, I feel like you will definitely be moving with this card. Yeah, definitely. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Are there going to be any improvements in a particular relationship? I would say yes. Six of Wands. Sun, definitely. Sun is the best card on the deck. Yeah, the King of Wands. I would say yes, for sure. Shirley, all these cards are cards of improvements. The King of Wands is actually a very nurturing card. So it can represent like nurturing the situation, making it better. So, yeah, I would say yes, for sure. Ninja, thank you for the super chat. You say, I feel my coworker doesn't think I'm working. I am. I wouldn't even worry about it, is what I would say to you. Yeah, I wouldn't look into it. 8 of Cups. I always say this to people. To me, like, one of the best rules for work is, like, I don't care what anybody else says, right? Or what they think or anything. So I would just allow your results to speak for yourself, for themselves. I wouldn't even worry about it, is what I'd say here. All right. Kylie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. One more card, please. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Patience. I'd be patient. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction, Kylie, as well. So I feel like there could be some sort of change in direction in your life here for you. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles could be like work or business here. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Will I get summer school classroom? I feel like you will. I feel like I said this to you the other night as well, that you would, and I feel like you will, definitely, with this card. Rome, thank you for the super chat. You say, when I move, will it be into Cass house? If that's what you're wishing for, I would say yes. The star is a card of a wish. So I would say yes. Rose, thank you for the super chat. You say, how does Mr. Aquarius feel about me? Us. You have the 3 of Cups here, the 10 of Cups. This is pretty good. Could be like dating. 3 of Cups is like friendly, friendly. It's like more like friends, but it can represent love, and it's a card of like getting out, dating, community, things like that. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, and definitely could be love. So I like it. Rose, that looks good. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Does David have romantic feelings for me? 6 of Swords here. I don't know. This is like toxic at this point, Andrea, is what I'd say. 6 of Swords is like moving on to calmer shores, and the Devil is like toxic energy. It doesn't mean it has to be toxic, but I don't know. It could be a lot of work, is what I'd say here, Andrea. Or maybe he feels like it's a lot of work with that Knight of Pentacles. Lisa, thank you for the super chat. You say, is new work headed my way? I would say yes. Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands for work. I literally just said this to someone tonight. I love the Queen of Wands for work because it's like a very bold, like assertive energy. It's like going for what you want in work. It's like finding something you want to do, basically. So I definitely feel like there's work coming in for you. Justice is like cause and effect. But I really like the Queen of Wands because it's like a card of standing out as well. So it says like you will be standing out to potential work. So yeah, definitely. Ace of Swords, victory as well. So yes, definitely. Andrea, will David ever ask me to hang out? Temperance, again, like I said, with that Knight of Pentacles, I don't think your reading was bad by any means, Andrea, but just slow. And that seems to be like the story of the year, right? Like all this year, everybody's love situation just seems like delayed or slow. And so, and again, it's a Venus retrograde year, so it could just be slow, and that could be what's happening. So I feel like eventually, but it's like, do you really need to wait? I would say I wouldn't wait for anybody. You know what I mean? It's like if they can't make up their mind, then too bad. Between two worlds. Yeah, I feel like they want love here. Yeah, it's like, but it's like they want you to do something about it, or something like that. The Ace of Cups, love, fulfillment, love. I already said that. The Three of Wands, waiting for the perfect moment. So it's like maybe they're just waiting for the perfect moment to make a move or whatever, is what I would say to you. Rome, advice. Thank you for the super chat. Advice on my son's mother. You have the Three of Swords here, Two of Wands. Two of Wands like standing up for yourself. Three of Swords like separation. So I don't know if I'm assuming you're separated or whatever. And the Two of Wands like taking control of the situation. So, yeah, I would take control of this situation is what I would say to you. Or, that could represent, like, standing up for yourself. Like I said, weird, because the Two of Wands does not really represent control. I mean, it is a card of control. It's like a card of taking your personal power back. But you have the Chariot, which is a card of hard control. It's like a card of taking control of the situation, making things happen. So that's what I'd say here. That looks pretty good. All right. I will answer a few more questions. So if anybody has a question, pop it in down below. I'll stick around for a little while longer, and I will answer a few more questions. Let me clear this out. So let's see. All right. Violet Ann, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, by the way. Feel free to pop your question in down below, and I will answer it. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I feel like you will have a safe trip to Arizona. Four of Pentacles is a card of safety, believe it or not, because Four of Pentacles represents like the feelings of home, safety, security, comfort, protection. So, yeah, I feel like you will definitely have a safe trip. Violet Ann, how's love looking for me? It didn't let me pop. Oh, sorry. I wonder why. That's happened. You're like the third person. Something weird is going on, people. I don't like. I'm tempted to turn off super chats tomorrow and try something different or something. I really don't want to, but there's something weird going on. So let's put it that way. Violet Ann, you have the Queen of Cups here and the Hangman. Delays, like you've been experiencing delays, like I just said to everybody. But you have the Knight of Cups. Probably a water sign coming in for you, Violet Ann. But could be someone with water in their chart. Could be someone who's very intuitive. So it doesn't have to be a water sign, but definitely like a knight in shining armor type of person coming in for you here with the Knight of Cups. King of Swords could be someone older than you. It could also be, I always say, to me, the King of Swords doesn't have to be someone who's older than you. To me, it can just be someone who is very mature. It can just represent someone who carries themselves. They could be younger than you, but they just carry themselves in a mature way. Yeah, definitely delays, but I definitely feel like there's love coming in for you. Yeah, Emperor, like I said, could be like a more reserved type of person, but I feel like there's love coming in for you for sure. I like it. Shelby, you say anything good for Pisces? Nine of Swords, no. I would say get out of your head. Hierophant, learn as much as you can. I always say that to Pisces. So that's that. Alright. Gandalf, will things between me and my crush get better? Ace of Wands, yeah, this is like passion, so I'd say yes. Marshmallows and chocolate, hello. You have the Two of Swords here, Nine of Swords. I'd say yeah, I feel like there's love coming in for you for sure. So, yeah. Yes. Violet Ann, thank you. Really appreciate it. So that's that. I will answer like one more question here, people. Let's see. Sandy Rose, yes, of course. Your Pisces still does love you. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. So I would say yes. Of course. Alright, I think I'm going to cut this off here, people. So, thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always. So, come back tomorrow. Also, by the way, fire signs will be up tomorrow. So, if you are a fire sign, your weekly readings will be up tomorrow. Guess what, fire signs? Starting next week, you will be going first as well. So, you will be, starting next week, you will be on Mondays for the month of June. So, thank you for being here, everybody, and have a good night.